Oh, hello, my friend. So, if you're stressing out right now about anything, if your life situation, your relationships, your work, your job, anything like that is stressing you out, I really, really, really recommend you take a hiatus, right? You take a break, you get some distance, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because I've been working on an online business for the last 2 years straight, pretty much, without any break. And I'm talking working throughout Christmas, New Year's, every single holiday, skipping everything in order to work, right? Now, some people may look at that and say, "Oh, that's dedication. Oh, that's he's really dedicated to his goals. He's trying to make it happen." And there is some truth in that, right? And there is benefit to doing that. There is certain benefits to being that serious about it. But what happens when you live like that is you get very close. You get very mixed up, entangled in what you're doing, right? You lose clarity, you lose perspective on what you're actually doing and why you're doing it. You become very narrow, tunnel visioned onto what you're doing, right? Again, there is benefits to that. You'll learn a lot very quickly, you'll make progress probably faster than some other people, right? But there is this like diminishing return where it stops being beneficial, and that's really, really what I was experiencing my whole life. My everything was focused on this, right? And my life, right? Because this what I'm talking about is your life situation. My actual life, my existence was suffering as a result of this, right? And what I did was take 28 days, so pretty much a whole month off. For the first time in years, I've taken a month off. Did nothing to do with anything. I went to a spiritual retreat. I was volunteering. I was doing a bunch of meditation every day. Completely different life. I was vegetarian. I wasn't gymming anymore. I was going on walks every day. I was meditating every day. I was volunteering every day, eating good, eating clean, right? None of what I was doing, dropped all my goals at once, right? And just went into something completely different. And it's so strange coming back. It's made such a difference coming back to it because now it's like I was looking through some of my old videos, some of my old journals and stuff like that, and it was because when I watch my old journals, it's not like I just watch it. It's like I reconnect with that version of myself, and like all I was feeling while I was watching that was like, you're just you're so mixed up. You're so mixed up in your work. You're drowning in it. You're in the quicksand, like because when I journal, it's usually about what I'm struggling with, right? And all I was talking about is, this day I'm having this emotional high, this day I'm having this emotional low. And it was just like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And it was just like, you're so mixed up with it. Like you're like neither of those are good things. Like you're just completely mixed up. And the way I feel now is like I'm ready to hop back into business, not in like a, really, really excited way of like, oh yeah, I want to make a ton of money. It's not like it's just I can see that's what needs to be done right now, and I'm just happy to just go in there, play the game, do what's needed, and get the result. Be dedicated to the process and just have fun with it. The same way that on a Sunday you'd go out and play some football, go out, play it, have fun, come back, done. Nothing crazy. But before it was just like this cycle, right? So if you're in a similar situation, at your job, where you've been there, you've been grinding away for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, anything like that. You've been in a relationship, you're arguing every weekend with your partner, or you're playing a sport and you're getting too obsessed with winning, all the time. I would really recommend you just take a like a break, get some space, get some distance, like. And the way you want to do it specifically, I would say, is like don't take the break with the goal of becoming fresh so that you can go back to your business, right? Because that's just the same shit, like in like a multi-dimensional dodge, right? Is what you're doing there. I would say just like authentically just go and do something different. Like drop your goals completely. Go and make something else the goal and just go do that for a bit. Like I would recommend a retreat, to be honest, or volunteering, because it just completely changes you. It completely changes you, I promise you, because it takes all the pressure off the result. Because everyone's like focused on the process, stop being so goal oriented. Like, how the hell do you do that? What does that even mean, right? How can you not be goal oriented, right? But when you're a volunteer, the whole point is you don't have a goal. You're just serving other people, right? And when you're in that space, when you're just serving other human beings and you don't care so much about yourself, you become so unselfish, so unattached, so unidentified with what you're doing that you can actually see life for what it actually is, right? So now looking at this business, I can just see what needs to be done. So like if you take a break, like it doesn't matter where you volunteer, you don't need to be anywhere specific. Just like look in your local area, right, where you can volunteer. I would recommend go look up like a spiritual center, a spiritual retreat. I went to Isha Foundation. I've also been to the J. Krishnamurti Foundation in England, right? Find a place like that, go and volunteer for a week. Like you can get a week off work, you can get a week off, a relationship. Just go and volunteer for a week. Make your goal, the activity that you're volunteering for. It's going to be cleaning dishes, cleaning the floor, raking the leaves in the garden. Like it's not going to be fancy, right? But it's different. It's completely different. And that's what you need, I promise you. Just a break, some distance, because now when I'm coming back, like I can just see some damn clarity, right? 28 days is a long time, right? I did a bunch of different stuff while I was there, so it was great. But if you can't do that, like a week, I promise you will make such a difference. And if you can be in silence during that time, no texts, no emails, no work calls, no, texting people, no social media, none of this garbage, right? No unhealthy food, none of this stuff that's just dragging you down, right? No marketing that's entering your brain, no billboards you're driving past every day. Just quiet. You're just somewhere just doing simple things like a simple human being. Oh my God, it's transformational. Like I'm genuinely thinking like every 6 months I'm gonna do something like this now. Like every 6 months, I'm just gonna go away for at least a week. Maybe even more than that, maybe every 3 months, because it's just so easy for your mind to get mixed up with what you're living, so because again, like the reason I'm just saying if you're stressed, go away, is because I feel like you already know what you need to do. You already have the intelligence to be the way you want to be, right? You can already approach your work with happiness and joy. You've just kind of forgotten how to. So if you get some distance, if you take that break and like get some distance between you and what's causing your suffering, I really feel like when you come back, you will have the intelligence to see, okay, this is what's causing the problem. Okay, I was getting obsessed with this and that and this. Okay, cool. All I need to do is come, do this thing, come in at 9 to 5, work the job, come home, eat, sleep, whatever, done, simple, right? It's nothing crazy, nothing complex. Don't need to suffer. Just go there, do what I need to do, have fun while I'm doing it. And then at the end of the day, just call it a day, right? So very, very simple. I would highly recommend it if you're feeling stressed. But yeah, just get on with it now. See you in a bit.